Profit to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180!
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Lock.
It's just me and you.
11.
It's just me and you.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creep.
Pilot, 64. Weak. Black.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
21. Here we go.
56, the Mike boys, 56.
61, matchbox lights.
Double it. Alert flare.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
13. 11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go. 21. You draw quarters.
Check. Crunch.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Mike 56.
Hey, Alpha.
Man, I got you. 56. Mike. 56.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he is all the way up past the 25. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
47. Check. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Right. He's tied right here. He's tied on the right.
26.
Prescott to throw it. And that's Elliott, complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
54.
Fresno.
26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Watch the run.
13.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
12.
You don't want me. Slant.
X3, 218, chopper. Ahead.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
No. 65.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. We're scoreless after one. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here we go. 480. Here we go, 47.
Just like that. Watch twist.
26.
Prescott now from the 50. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered. It's both feet down for the completion.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go. 180.
Check 53. Watch the
Hey, kill. 26.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Down right around the 25. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 43.
From the 25 on second down, Prescott. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Army.
To throw is Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Kill. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
We got this. 12, fellas, here we go.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check. 56.
Throwing up first is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
That's it, baby.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
On second down, it's Coleman. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
One, Omaha. General West.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Prescott. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Prescott on 1st down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing, Prescott. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
brings up second down at the 34-yard line.
Hey, here we go. 4-8.
Mike 29. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
26.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, he's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's first and 10.
46.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Go. Get out there. Get out there.
Check three.
26.
And again, it's Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Get ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Check your hot read.
Kill. 26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is indeed good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On second and 11 now. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Let him know. Check 31. Check 31. Kill.
Gun. Hey, kill.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Gun.
26.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
21.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Hey, alert!
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, boy.
Garoppolo on first down. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Here we go.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
11.
54.
Hey, Delta.
54.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
One, Omaha.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
11.
They will run again with Coleman. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, here's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
To throw again on second down. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Here we go, 46. 26.
On third down, it's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. 6 guys. Check 13.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. The throw taken in by Sims. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They go to Elliott again. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Okay, baby, I see you.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now this throw caught left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Garoppolo 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
11. Check right 54. Right 50.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That's caught. It's Coleman. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. 2 important parts to that play. 1, you get a 1st down, obviously. Charles, 2, managed to get out of bounds.
Love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field. So they picked up the 1st down, but he had to work his way to the sideline to stop the clock. What a great effort.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down.
21.
54. Mike 54.
2. Go. 11.
Mike 5-4.
Garoppolo to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 27 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93%.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.